This week on WestfordCAT News, Westford says goodbye to Superintendent Bill Olsen. The COVID Advisory Committee gets special recognition.
And this award each year is provided to a person or persons or an organization that has provided exemplary service to the Westford Public Schools.
The farmers market opens for the season. I'm Joyce Polino Crane. Stay with us. WestfordCAT News is next. Westford's farmers market opened on June 22nd, but a downpour prompted some vendors to break down their tents by mid-afternoon. Just before the rain began, I spoke with a few of the vendors to ask how they fared during the pandemic.
So we started at the end of 2016 as a little business, and we do a few other farmers markets. I have to say the pandemic, actually, we did extremely well.
Why is that?
I think people were looking for local products. They're looking for honey because they believe in the health benefits for it, for allergies.
I have a selection of 7 different barbecue sauces, 4 spice rubs, ketchup, Worcestershire, and gluten-free cookies.
Are these things that you make or grow, or?
Yep. I produce all of these myself. They're all my own recipes. Working on, this is my 5th year, so.
It's 5th year selling these products?
Yep.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's still a learning curve, and every year throws something new at you, but each year I'm adding new products and trying to keep things new and exciting.
We're selling pasta, raviolis, lasagnas, and pasta sauce.
Oh, how interesting. So he's growing his own tomatoes, is that right?
Yes.
And what is the name of this farm?
Valicentes.
To learn more, visit Westford Farmers Market on Facebook. A celebration of Superintendent Bill Olsen's 36 years in the Westford School Department and 50 years overall as an education administrator took place on June 18th, with as many as 200 in attendance to honor him, including members of his family. In addition to speakers, James Antonelli, principal of Westford Academy, Susan Dubois, principal of Nabnasset School, Kevin Regan, retired principal of the day school, and incoming Superintendent Christopher Chu, among others, Olsen's son Bill also addressed the crowd. "Dad," he said to his father, "I would not be the man I am today without your constant support and guidance. You are a role model to many, but a guiding light for us. We, our family, could not be more proud of all that you have accomplished and the countless lives you have touched and assisted along the way. We love you." Prior to the Kimball's event, school committee members spent the early part of their June 14th meeting recognizing Olsen with a few small tokens of appreciation, said school committee chair Gloria Miller. Olsen, who loves meteorology and observing the weather, was given a handmade storm glass, which predicts atmospheric changes, Miller stated. Find the entire meeting at westfordcat.org. The Gordon B. Seavey Award was presented on June 12th during annual town meeting to the COVID Advisory Committee, a group that carried a heavy load in 2020, finding new ways of educating students while keeping them safe from the pandemic virus.
Well, Gordon Seavey, as many of you know, is a highly respected both local, regional, national, international publisher who is also a philanthropist. Mr. Seavey had a strong passion for the profession of education and the education of the youth in Westford. And this award each year is provided to a person or persons or an organization that has provided exemplary service to the Westford Public Schools. This year we have a committee that was established last year and consisted of about 20 members. It was our COVID Advisory Committee. I'd just like to read the names of the people on that committee. First of all, I was fortunate to be a member of that committee, along with Alicia Mallon, Dr. Andrew Popelka, Avery Adam, Bob Ware, Charlotte Carpenter, Chris Chu, Courtney Moran, Gloria Miller, Ingrid Nielsen, Eileen Tatro, Dr. James Sheehy, Jennifer Piper, Dr. Joan Egan, Joan Mitchell, Kathy Bordeaux, Kim Schwab, Kerry Clary, Melissa Mackey, Dr. Michelle Travosos, Paul Fox, Shana Westerman, Sharon Kennelly, and Sue Hanley for their outstanding service in keeping us advised on the rates of transmission, the incidence of the COVID-19 virus, the importance of our attention on the social, emotional, and wellness because of the anxiety that was developed in children this year, and for advising us on the school activities and really guiding us to provide safe, healthy conditions for all of our students and staff. This year's recipient of the Gordon Seavey Award is the COVID Advisory Committee of the Westford Public Schools, and any of you who are on that committee, I would invite you to come down now and I will give you the certificate. So thank you to the entire committee and thank you to you for supporting the committee.
Seavey, a Westford resident, was the publisher of the Belmont Citizen. He launched the annual award to honor someone in Westford who did something extraordinary for education. Seavey died at age 91 in 1996. That's it for now, Westford. We leave you with images of a robin's nest and the nestlings who are fighting for a life of their own here in Westford.